Hi guys, it's Joe Tommaso from the 15 Minutes With podcast. Our show is geared toward helping to keep not only teens but people in general out of our jails and prisons. Our show is unique in the fact that we use real inmates throughout the country and they explain not only about the cases that cause their incarceration, but why it's so important for people to stay out of prison and remain free. Speaking of free, have you heard about the newest and best way to put your podcast out there for the world to hear? Let me tell you about Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to produce and distribute your ideas, your podcast, and the best part, it's free. There's even a creation tool that allows you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. Anchor will even distribute your podcast for you so people can hear it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many other listening platforms. You can even make money from your podcast, and there are no minimal amount of listeners required. Anchor is everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So what are you waiting for? Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm and get started.
Hey everybody, glad you could join me and welcome to this edition of 15 Minutes With. My name is Joe Tommaso. SCI Green, aka State Correction Institution Green, is located in Waynesburg, Pennsylvania. That's what we're going to be talking about today. What is it like in prison? Better yet, what's it like when you go to jail or the prison within the prison, aka segregation, aka the hole? I received a call from Rod Lee, an inmate at SCI Green in Waynesburg, Pennsylvania today, advising me that a fellow inmate who has been targeted by staff was again singled out for being transgender. This high-profile inmate was put into the hole, aka segregation, under severe conditions. That was on Wednesday. As I record this episode, it is Sunday, 5 days later. If you would like to help me keep this show going and like to help me make it better, please donate to paypal.me/Joe Tommaso. That is paypal.me/JoeTomaso. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions as to someone you might like to see me interview, please email me at insidetherazorwire@gmail.com. Again, that email is insidetherazorwire@gmail.com, or you can snail mail me at P.O. Box 162, West Haven, Connecticut 06516. So, what's it like being in jail or the prison within the prison? Let's find out.
At SCI Green. This is a call from Pennsylvania State Correctional Institution, Green.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring.
To accept charges, press 1. To refuse charges, press 2. If you would like to thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hey, good afternoon, Rod. How you doing?
Okay, how you doing?
Okay, so I'm just going to have you say your name again really quick and where you're calling from, and then we're going to go into what's going on.
Right. My name is Rod Lee. I'm at SCI Green.
Okay, that's in Waynesburg, Pennsylvania, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so my understanding from speaking to you earlier today is that Linda, who most people know Linda as Stephen Hayes, is currently in the segregation unit or in the hole at SCI Green. Is that correct?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Can you tell the listeners what being in the hole is like at an institution?
Well, being in the hole is it's punishment. I mean, because they lock you up. I mean, they got you sitting in a freezing cell. I mean, if the guards don't like you, they won't feed you. I mean, so it's cruel and unusual punishment for real.
Now this all stemmed from shakedown the other day, and Steven's been picked out or singled out for the last several months, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me what apparently happened that put him in there.
All right, it was two inmates got in a fight over on EB block. That's the block that I'm on. Right.
Okay.
That night they locked us all down. The next morning they came with the shakedown.
Mm-hmm.
They shook down EA, the blocks. Stephen Hayes is on. They went in their cell and they threw away some shampoo. But he was already targeted way before that, but they threw away the shampoo. He said something to them. They got a bigger attitude. They went in there and they found some pants that was altered. And they said they found a weapon in there that it was his mascara that he put on his eyes. So when he kept saying something to them, the madder they got, so they stuck him in what they call a POC cell.
Okay, so explain to people when you're stuck in a POC cell what they actually do, like what type of clothing he has on, and what type of does he have any freedom, things like that. Well, first off, what kind of clothing does he have on in there?
They're called turtle suits. It's like a.
This is a call from Pennsylvania State Correctional Institution. Green.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring.
Like I was saying, it's a turtle suit. It's just like one piece of thick material that goes over your body. You butt naked underneath it. And that's it.
So basically, it's like a smock with Velcro straps to hold it over you, and it may or may not have kind of a quilted feeling to it.
Yeah, that's just what it is, a swab. Plus, you're in a cell where the cell blows out nothing but freezing cold air.
Okay, now you're saying freezing cold air, just a guesstimate. How cold would you think the cell is if you were to put a temperature on it?
I'll put a temperature on it, I'd say in mid-30s.
Okay. Is there a mattress in the cell that you know of?
A lot of times there ain't no mattress. You're just sleeping on some hard-ass plastic.
Okay, and is he allowed to have any kind of sheets, blanket?
No.
If they feed him, my understanding from talking to people is that he may get a sandwich a couple times a day, but he does not get fed a regular meal, let alone a hot meal, correct?
Yep. So they might have more finger food, and that right there is consisted of like carrots, celery, things in that nature, Or they might just put him on a food loaf, There's no telling what he's getting,
So basically, there's no telling what he's getting for...
Green. This call is subject to recording and monitoring.
So there's basically no telling what he's getting for food. He's definitely not having any kind of comfort or anything to... by comfort, I mean bedclothes, sheets, towels, anything.
You most definitely ain't getting none of that.
Okay, do they have showers in the segregation cells, or are they taking the showers?
Well, I'm saying they got showers, right? But you got to realize, like it's up to the guard if you get a shower. If the guard don't like you, you're not getting a shower. You know what I mean?
But what I'm asking is there a shower in the cell, or does he have to be taken out?
Got to be taken out.
Okay, so there's not even a guarantee he's getting a shower, and he's been in there since at least Wednesday, and today is Sunday, so for 5 days now he's not been able to take a shower.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's real accurate right there.
Okay, and a lot of times, too, when you're in segregation, they will allow you to get some kind of recreation, but I can't see you getting recreation if you're in a smock.
It ain't no recreation, you know what I mean? No, I was in a segregation cell already up here, and believe me, there's no recreation. You in that cell 24 hours.
And he's not allowed phone calls. He's not allowed contact with other inmates, other than to maybe talk through the door.
Yeah, nothing. It ain't no. There might be other inmates back there, but it ain't no talking back there. You know what I mean? Because the guard is like always like, get off the door, quit banging on the door, things of that nature,
Speaking of banging on the door, I know that in a lot of institutions, segregation, they have
Thank you
inmates.
for using Securus. Goodbye.
As you could tell, Department of Corrections staff that was monitoring the call cut the call off because they don't want anybody to know the extreme conditions that these inmates who are placed in the hole have to endure. I'm not going to say that inmates who misbehave do not need to be placed in segregation, or if there's a fight, they need to be placed in segregation. However, in this case, it's apparent that the inmate is being singled out simply because the inmate has a different type of a lifestyle, that is being transgender. It is my hope that the inmate makes it out of there okay. So this is what it's like to go into segregation, aka the hole. You heard it yourself, freezing cold conditions, food loaf or nutrition loaf to eat, maybe, or some carrots and celery. Thanks for listening. And again, if you guys want to help me keep this show going, please, by all means, donate to paypal.me/Joe Tomaso. That's paypal.me/JoeTomaso. And again, if there's anybody you might want me to interview or try to interview, or if you have any questions, suggestions, or comments, please email me at insidetherazorwire@gmail.com. Again, that's insidetherazorwire@gmail.com. Or you can snail mail me at P.O. Box 162, West Haven, Connecticut 06516. We'll be seeing you again real soon.